The mama kwa basa na ba ode na TV so na aha na bet election nsem ni nyina wo na Professor Smart Sarpong what the last survey aba concerning this election now we do call all regions because we see we in the last one into we were found all across all regions from north, south and other regions in Nano by any now we there all four main categories which is NPP and NEC and the women say and the intimate change now they two account afafanto now the cheddar so account into a four now four no more wine in the winning cheddar nso ya there because you to know so need the kakra but ohwemu odokoma doctor Bawood Bamia mwenkuti nsema what the truth in terms of surveying how or feedback and for the man any nyama for kind concerning this coming election mwenkuti
wrong for the first time.
Yes.
And I'm very disappointed that I'm not an American journalist because I would have made a lot of money. Because in all my interviews, I said that he's getting one of the keys wrong, the recession. He's answering the recession as no recession. And I'm saying that the real point about the recession in there is to see whether it's impacting the lives of the people. The lives of Americans is that the economy is bad. So if you say there's no recession, you are probably getting it wrong. Then the other one was the candidate challenged. And my view was that you can't call Kamala Harris an unchallenged candidate, but he did. And if he had gotten those two the way it should be, he would have gotten the prediction right. He would have said Trump will win because 7 for the ruling party, they win. Less than 7, they lose. So I'm going to ask you now that how do you come to your conclusions? Let's get the next page. And then after that, I'm going to ask you, what do people know? I mean, the page about the document, thank you. After this, I'm going to ask you what were the issues people were looking for before I come to the outcome. Okay, so this is so you had gender here. Let me expand it a little bit so people can see. So you have here gender, male and female. What is frequency? What does it mean?
The counts. So altogether, 99,335 responses were received. And this were...
They are more male.
Yes, more male.
56% male, 43% female.
Absolutely.
Should that suggest to us that adult male are more interested in the election than female?
Absolutely. They get into elections and they are interested into elections more than the females.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Very similar to America.
Yeah. Here in Ghana, that's how it has been.
Okay. Religious affiliation. Let me expand a bit. Religious affiliation, you had Christianity 69% response.
Yes.
Muslim 24% and others 6.9%. So overwhelming majority of your respondents are Christians.
Definitely, and it reflects the general demographic situation
of the country. Yes. That's okay. All right. So how did you choose these, or it was after the interview that you put this down?
No. So this is one thing that you would have to do to improve the accuracy of your research. Everybody has one vote, but we have some respondents that are elevated respondents. They don't have one vote in principle. They have some level of influence over a certain group of people. We call them elevated respondents. So instead of doing just any respondent you find within the constituency, you will improve the accuracy of your work if you rather go for elevated respondents. And
please tell Musa Dankwa to tune in. Musa Dankwa, global, he should tune in. Tell him, send it to him, DSTV channel 277. Producer, take this out of the social media, please. DSTV channel 277 and YouTube, Good Evening Ghana. Facebook, Good Evening Ghana official. Tell Musa Dankwa, Joyce Bauer, tell Musa Dankwa to tune in right now and listen to the way the PhDs do their statistics, not the that thing. Okay, please go. You explain it to me about how you get these people.
Very well. So at the local level, don't underestimate the elevation.
The elevated respondent. That's very interesting.
Absolutely. And you don't underrate the elevation.
An artisan is elevated?
Yeah.
Why do you... I would have thought... Do you put the artisan and the trotro driver and the trotro mate in the same category?
No, these are commercial drivers. And
you put them also as elevated?
The commercial driver and his mate are together elevated. You know, they sometimes generate the conversation in the vehicles that we take. They serve the people. They encounter most of the problems at the local level, bad roads and all those things and its effects. They usually...
But if I go to an artisan, a carpenter, to do me a chair, why would he be influencing me? How is he able to influence me on how I vote? I'm paying him.
Yes. No, he's not going to influence you. He has his own constituency, group of people that he too can influence.
By reason of he being an artisan?
Yes, by reason of he being a master craftsman or an artisan.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Yeah. And
so a tailor in the community?
Absolutely.
Oh, I see.
So this is something that the stakeholders can take interest in. Do not underestimate the elevation power of the artisans, the hairdressers, the dressmakers, the fashion designers, tailors, the artisans. You see, they would have time to engage in the political activity. They will have time to come and vote. Sometimes, if you compare those who vote, if EC can give us their demographics, you would realize that more elites do not have time to vote as compared to the
time to vote or time to engage. Just the voting.
Engagement is fine. Engagement is
but
part
they may not
of
come
it.
and vote.
In fact, the statistics we have is such that even though elites understand the concepts and they could have made better informed decisions for and behalf of the general population, they rather do not vote much.
I see. Okay, so of the artisans, you got 3.5%.
Absolutely.
Okay. Chief farmer. So are all these elevated?
All these elevated. Chief farmer
these
is elevated, yes. Okay. Market leaders or market queens.
So you spoke to artisans, chief farmer, clergymen, religious leaders, commercial driver, community member, elected assembly member,
absolutely,
farmer, food vendor, key businessmen, owners of major retail stores, local media practitioners, and what's PIC? Public
Information Center.
Those places,
those information centers,
Market women and their leaders, mining. What? Mining here means what?
Miners,
okay.
Yes.
Nurse, doctor, health worker.
Yes.
Pensioners,
But
here you seem to have captured everybody. Who is not here?
You see, you're being part of my...
Student is there,
absolutely,
teacher is there, artisan is there,
yes,
businessman is there. Do you have security, police, military people?
Yes,
do they subject themselves to these things?
Oh, if you go to them, they would subject themselves. But we do not capture them.
Before?
Oh, we do not. Even if I take a police or a security officer's view, he will not be feeling a responder. You know, for each community that I visit, we have community reports. We have community report per each community, and we visited 4,272 communities. It's in the next slide we will be coming to.
Yeah.
And for each community, I can produce 4,272 community reports. They are friendly reports, as in conversational reports about their community and how that will impact the coming election in their view.
Wow.
Yeah.
This looks like a detailed work. Okay. So this is what? Constituency level needs.
Yes.
So you assess the constituency level needs.
Yes. So the first level of conversation, I did 4 levels of conversation in my entire research. The first level of conversation will be what constitutes their need and what are the sort of responses they need from stakeholders to make life quite comfortable for them. And then we categorize those local level needs. So this may not be the dollar CD thing we talk about here in Accra.
So when you say constituency, across the country?
Across the country.
And across the country, the most important thing for them was good roads.
Absolutely.
That's what they wanted.
Absolutely.
And they wanted youth employment.
Absolutely.
That's next. Portable water comes after.
Yes.
Skills training.
Yes.
Public toilet facility.
Yes.
Health clinic, CHIPS compound. School renovation building. Electricity extension.
Yes.
Market center. Other is what?
Other is we have a problem. They don't actually pinpoint
anything,
whatever.
Okay. But that was higher than street lights.
Oh yes, street lights. Is not supposed to be a problem because
telecommunications network.
Yes,
that is MTN is working, is not working.
Yes.
I don't see mobile money interoperability or mobile money or money transfer or anything here. It didn't show up.
Those are Accra conversations.
Also, all these conversations, none of them is in Accra.
No, you have communities in Accra
that
are not like the other communities.
So Accra rural?
Yes, Accra rural.
Okay.
In fact, it's fine. My statement will be quite unfair. All communities, not.
All communities,
I wouldn't want to separate Accra communities.
No, they call it Gan rural. When I was doing national service, they were posting us to Gan rural.
In Anya, Sotum, in other places, you get places that are somehow rural,
whose cultural and their lifestyle is rural.
Yes.
It's very similar to if you travel further away, but they are in Accra. That's interesting. Okay, so telecommunication network, police visibility is that low. Community center, ICT lab is the lowest.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
This is interesting.
Yes.
So what people are looking for kind of differs, isn't it?
So I wish campaigns would be guided by data. In fact, one thing that I feel this one, I get the impression that the DRIP, for example, would have been a research-led intervention.
I'm guessing it is.
Yeah. Because once, assuming each of the machines are working,
helping here,
assuming they are putting it to very good use, and each constituency is able to put it to use and reduce the bad road problem by just say 10%, you can have within the same period 10% across 276
joining into the vote for the MPP.
Not necessarily translating into vote. I'm talking about trying to reduce the problems of the constituency.
I see. So if you fix this will come down.
It will.
But is it coming down in favor of votes?
Definitely, you see, development has a correlation with votes. That one you cannot take away. In fact, I have a community that maybe your producer will put the picture on the screen. Anybody who is able to guess the location where I took that picture, I will dash the person.
Producer, get it for us. Get it for us. Musa Dankwa, call us. If you are listening, Musa Dankwa, we are all learning. Musa Dankwa, we are all learning. The PhDs are talking. We are all learning. Call us. The thing you do, we don't understand it. You are somewhere, no, you come, no, you say, Mahama, 78% Ashanti. When they ask you, then you are smiling. But I like his smile. Musa Dankwa, he has some good smile. You ask him, then he's smiling. You ask him, then he will say that go and check my sample size on my social media page, on my Facebook page. Musa Dankwa, come and watch. Let's all learn together and build a better Ghana, okay? All right. So, producer, get that photograph when you get it.